started struggling with depression probably early high school, but it lasted for several years. I was up and down throughout college, struggled with it after college, and when you struggle with depression, you start telling yourself a lot of lies. You feel like you aren't worthy enough, people don't like you, and eventually it somewhat becomes hard to function.
Mirror on the wall, telling those lies, pointing out your flaws. That isn't who you are. That isn't who you are. It might be hard to hear. Dressed in white, every wrong made right. I see a rose in bloom at the sight of you. So
While I enjoyed being around people and loved being out with friends, it's when I came home and nobody was around and I was lonely that I really struggled with these thoughts. When somebody's depressed, they're going to listen to music that they can relate to, something that helps them, probably something that's describing what they're feeling, so they're listening to depressing music, and it's going to keep them in that state of depression, which isn't going to help anything. So if a student is able to just ask for upbeat music, or the mirror is able to just play upbeat music without the student actually having to do anything, it can really shift the mood of that student.
Launch upbeat music.
Playing upbeat music from Apple Music.
A student can essentially ask the mirror something and the mirror is going to respond. And so they're having that conversation. However, because it's not an actual human being, there's a great possibility that the student's going to feel more comfortable talking to that mirror because they're able to respond and react to what the student is asking, but the student can become more vulnerable because they don't feel like they're being judged by an actual human being. So essentially the mirror has so many capabilities, and there's so many possibilities for this mirror of being able to maybe track a student's movement and realize if the student hasn't been as active as they used to be. So if a student is active every day and then all of a sudden a week goes by and they just haven't gotten out of bed, or their movement has slowed down significantly, they're sleeping a lot or they're sleeping very little, the mirror can sense that, it can track it, and then it can provide and push out information that may be relevant and helpful to that student.
Launch my productivity dashboard.
Luke Skywalker, your productivity pulse for today is 85%. This is an improvement from yesterday. Continue to stay focused. Luke, here is your productivity dashboard for last week. Luke, as of now, here is your productivity pulse for the month of April.
on the wall, telling those lies, pointing out your flaws.